Nine. Alright, so that is the hitting session of the video. I was able to hit 90 plus off the tee, which is something that I'm very proud of. And I also just wanted to talk for a second about, once again, comparison kills. Because, like, something like this, I have plenty of teammates that can hit 90 plus off tee with ease, you know? But you have to understand that nobody's road is similar. No one's road is the same. We all take our own steps and we all take our own journey to get to where we need to be. And you just have to be proud of yourself sometimes, because when you put in this work and you just keep grinding every single day and you finally hit a PR and you're proud of yourself, you're going to feel so much better about it than be like, oh, well, I'm still not at where they're at. I'm still not where they're at. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. You just got to say, I hit a PR and I'm moving in the right direction, and you got to keep going, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to get through it, because you're going to eventually burn out and you're going to get exhausted and tired of not being where someone else is at when, you're never going to get to that. You're going to get to that point, but at your own time in your journey. You know what I'm saying? One more thing that I just want to talk about here is, I don't know if you guys saw, but I had posted a TikTok a few days ago about my favorite content creator when I was growing up, and it really changed, like, that documentary that I watched. It really changed who I am as a person, or who I want to be as a person, because he hid something for 13 years that, like, really was a huge part of his life, and then he went on to explain that he used it to find his purpose in life, and he wanted, I'm gonna say he did want to take his life. He said that in a documentary, but what made him not is you finding a purpose for his life. And I feel like that's just something that's, like, so huge, and like what a lot of people think that success is all about having money and living just this amazing life. But really, honestly, success in life, to me, this is honestly just an opinion, but success to me is just, living your best life and, doing the most with it that you possibly can, and, fulfilling your purpose. You might not understand your purpose right away, but like I said in a previous video, I feel like my purpose is to, spread awareness about mental health and stuff like that, and this is how I'm going to do it by, repping it during baseball games, repping it during sporting events, and, coming and talking about it to people, and, trying to help them with their struggles, because it's real. And, I feel like people don't understand that, just because you don't have a lot of money, and just because, you might not think you're living your best life, you can still find ways to be, to be successful in life without money. You can save people's lives. Like, to me, saving people's lives is more important than the money, to be honest. I could care less about how much money I make off this. If I save one person's life off this, I would be happy. I would be so happy that I was able to do that, because, it's really a huge deal. And that's pretty much all I just wanted to say, is just, finding your purpose in this world, and learning that success isn't just from money or from how you're living and how wealthy you are. It also matters on, how good of a person you are, and, what you've done for the world. That's pretty much all I wanted to say, is just find your purpose, Like I said, you're not going to find your purpose right away. You gotta let it sink in, and that's what happened to me. I didn't know what my purpose is. I'm still growing up. I'm still learning. I'm a junior in high school. Like, I'm not gonna know what my purpose is. I think I know what my purpose is, but that might change. And I'm gonna continue to, pursue this purpose that I think I have, until it might change. And if it doesn't change, okay, like, that's cool. But if it does change, okay, then I'm gonna go pursue that. Like, you just gotta know who you are as a person. You gotta love yourself and figure out who you want to be. And sometimes sports will help with that. Like, for me, sports helped, learning sports helped me learn who I was as a person. And that's why I'm so thankful for sports. And I'm so thankful that God had created, the beautiful game of baseball, and just being able to get out and be with other people. So I'm gonna be done yapping here. I know this has gotten already pretty long, but yeah, just find your purpose, because once you find your purpose, you're gonna start to enjoy life a lot more. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys are also pretty proud of me for hitting 90 plus exit velo off the tee. But yeah, that's it for this video. So I hope you guys liked it. If you like what you see, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you know when video is live. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.